AITA? Am I the a-hole for asking my girlfriend to get rid of her dog? So me and my girlfriend have been dating for 2 years, and we've moved in together 3 months ago. My girlfriend was living with her mother prior, and they had a dog for 4 years. When we were talking about moving in together, she begged me to let her bring her dog, and she said she would pay the pet deposit and I wouldn't have to clean up after her, and I never had a pet before, but I agreed. But after living with them for 3 months, I don't think I want the dog around anymore. Typically, when I would go to her old house, she would lock the dog out of her bedroom to spend time with me, but now the dog is just everywhere. At night, she'd rather cuddle with the dog than me. She takes it for 3 walks a day, and most times she brings it for car rides, and then makes me go into whatever store alone so she can sit in the car with the dog. Wherever my girlfriend goes in the house, the dog follows, and if my girlfriend sits or lays down, the dog sits or lays down with her. And I swear when she comes home, she kisses the dog's face like 20 times before she gives me one single kiss. I asked her last week why she's so obsessed with her dog, and she replied that her family was never affectionate or made her feel safe, so when she got the dog and it loved her and wanted to be with her all the time, she and the dog became best friends. If that's the case, she shouldn't need the dog anymore because I'm here now to love her and keep her safe. Would I be an a-hole if I asked her to give the dog back to her mother? YTA. You're the a-hole. Do her a favor and break up with her, the resentment will drive you two apart in the future anyway. I have had a dog for 7 years, through 4 bad breakups. Those guys are gone, but my dog is still here, and I wouldn't have it any other way. YTA. You're the a-hole. I'd leave you before I'd get rid of my pet. You already know how this will end. And LOL at the comment about her walking her dog 3 times a day. The nerve. So. You're jealous of the dog. You're the a-hole. Edit. I want to expand because I was getting to an everybody sucks response, because focusing so much energy on the dog sounds a lot, until the line about you being her best friend and not the dog. That's just not your decision or choice to make. You guys need to talk a lot though, because something is not right here. YTA. You complain that she takes dog for 3 walks a day. Trust me, you would complain much more if she didn't. YTA. Dude, that is dog ownership. You have to care for it, give it attention, and feed, and walk it. Imagine it someone only let you go to the bathroom 3 times a day, and you had to plan accordingly. And is it surprising that the dog gets kisses when the dog obviously loves someone who loves it, and follows her when she is its whole world? This is literally what owning a dog is. There is nothing weird or unusual about this. If you can't handle this, you need to date someone who doesn't want pets. YTA big time. If you ask her to do that, she told you that the dog provides her affection, and a feeling of safety. You saying you are here now to provide her with that, makes you sound insanely jealous of the dog. YTA. Your girlfriend sounds like a really good pet owner. Why are you jealous of a dog? It doesn't really matter what you do though. Either you try to stick it out with the dog and grow to resent your GF, ending the relationship, or you give her an ultimatum and she chooses the dog, also ending the relationship. Yes, YTA, if you ask a person to give away a dog that isn't violent or neglected, and you're not allergic to, it's pretty clear that the dog is her emotional support animal, possibly a stand-in for the therapy she needed, probably still needs, and getting rid of it is going to likely leave her an emotional wreck. I think you need to accept that she and the dog are a package deal, but she also needs to come to terms with the fact that you want a relationship with a girlfriend, not a roommate and occasional, I presume, frock buddy. That means that you need cuddles on the couch, you need company on shopping trips, and you need to be able to share a bed with just your girlfriend sometimes, without a canine plus one. In other words, you're the a-hole if you turn this into a no-dog ultimatum, but not if you have a serious conversation about what you both want emotionally out of your relationship, and insist on reaching a compromise that meets both your needs. YTA. She has had the dog longer than you have been together. You know her bond with her dog, and you want her to get rid cause you are jealous. That's horrible. Have you even talked to her about having some couple time? Maybe suggesting some part of the house are off limits to the dog. E.g. your bedroom. Oh Lord. YTA. You sound like a child. If that's the case, she shouldn't need the dog anymore. Wow dude, you're jealous of a dog. You, a human biped, with thumbs, a longer lifespan, and higher order thinking, are jealous of the relationship between a pet and her owner. You, my friend, are not mature enough for a relationship at all. Please leave this girl and her dog alone. She and the dog became best friends. If that's the case, she shouldn't need the dog anymore, because I'm here now to love her and keep her safe. Is that how you would feel if her best friend was a human? That she shouldn't need that relationship anymore, because now she has you? That's insanely jealous, controlling, and petty. Then we're talking about a dog. And you're jealous of it? How insecure are you? You can tell your GF that you wish you had more one-on-one time, like cuddling at night. Or that you wish you had more signs of affection between the two of you. But affection and attention are not limited resources. More for the dog doesn't mean less for you. If you do ask her to get rid of the dog, she's not going to automatically transfer that energy onto you. In fact, she'll probably feel more resentful towards you for asking to give up something she loves. Bad idea. YTA. YTA. But it doesn't matter because doing it will end the relationship. YTA. Did you think that because you guys moved in that the dog would just disappear? Or that she wouldn't show it any affection? That it would magically take care of itself? If you're that insecure about a dog, you have issues with yourself that you need to deal with. YTA. You're upset because your GF loves her dog. Like what? You're jealous of a canine. You're really insecure. Wow. Also kind of controlling, like you can be the only source of love in her life. Kind of. Because a dog's love is unconditional, whereas yours obviously can be shaken by a dog. YTA. I am honestly shocked you're 23, you act 13. You're jealous of basic care and affection being given the dog. She chose to move in with you. I presume you still share affectionate moments and have intimate time, which means you're literally sitting there seething like a toddler, and tallying all the times the dog gets affection you think you're owed. Oh my god, YTA. Grow up. Yes, you would be the a-hole. Pets are very important to people and they are like family. I understand you've never had one, but they have a very significant emotional bond with their humans. That being said, I would suggest talking to her before immediately jumping to get rid of the dig. Being like, hey, I would like to be able to spend time with you when we go out sometimes without the dog, so we can go into stores together, maybe try setting a boundary about the dog sleeping in the bed. Things like that. Try and compromise with her in ways that will make you both happy. Because I can guarantee you, if you ask her to get rid of the dog, you'll be finding yourself very single. YTA. I know that dog got you through rough times, and was the first being to give you unconditional love, but I wanna prove how much more I love you by forcing you to break that bond. Maybe she needs therapy, maybe she doesn't, but hoo boy, I don't think it's gonna be pretty if you try and make her get rid of the dog. Try talking to her, and tell her how you feel instead of going scorched earth. NAH. No a-holes here. I'm going to get attacked from hell to heaven and back again, but I don't think anyone sucks here, just having some major communication issues. I would sit down with your girlfriend and have a serious talk, maybe get some counseling together. You would be an a-hole to make her choose, but you haven't done that yet, so now's the time you should decide to either jump ship or work through it, but don't give an ultimatum.